Hello, people. Hello, party people. Party people. Are we live? Let's see if we're live. Get your jammies on. There's no coffee. It's not men in the media. It's just let's see. Let's hear that audio. Oh, I don't need it on here. Don't worry about it. Don't need it there. Boy. Um Today we are writing a script for my class. So, as you know, I am a film student, and does this sound weird? Like I feel like I can't hear myself. Hello? 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 Okay. As you know, I'm a film student, media arts, and so I had to write a 10 to 15 page paper about anything. And so, yeah, I was gonna kind of show you all like my process and like my thinking process because I was doing it yesterday and I was like, this would make an interesting video, like just trying to just like kind of going through like the moves and like the thinking process. And I've only written 3/4 of a page and I haven't really written more than that. So I write scripts on Celtics. It's the free version. You can also get the upgraded version if you want to write more scripts. But I have like, there's this one, like you can only write, I think, up to like 7 or maybe 5. And so I make sure to leave one blank and then I just reuse that one every time I write a script. Every time I write a script, I download it and then I delete it and make a new one and then download it, delete it. And then there's also a, what's it called? Like a launch widget on Google Docs that's called screenwriting. And it will also do a screenwriting format. But I don't really like how that looks. So I'm fine with Celtics. So we're just gonna kind of go through the story. The basics, like the log line of this movie that I'm making, or this movie. I'm not making a movie. The script that I'm making is Murdoch. I'm really bad at log lines. Like the thing is, I've always been taught like have your log line ready if you ever meet a famous director, and I'm like, okay. Let's see. Murdoch goes no. Murdoch is on the hunt. No, trying to find his 10-year-old sister who has been kidnapped by the Weston family, and they killed his father as well. That's a horrible log line, but that's the gist of the story. He's 18. I did make it where he was 25, but I decided to make it where he's 18 because I wanted him to be in the school. I kind of wanted him to be an awkward kind of kid where he's like transitioning into adulthood, and this movie or this short script will help him get to that point. Will help him get to like adulthood. So yeah, he's 18 now and she's 10. And like the dynamics is gonna be like she's 10, she doesn't know what's going on, she doesn't know life. Will she fight him and be like, well, I'm a part of the Weston family, I want to be rich, and I'm fine with being rich and all this stuff, and I don't want to go home with y'all where y'all are poor, you don't really know what's going on, like I don't really know y'all, even though her family stole her at 2 and killed her father, who tried to save her, but they put it all hush hush because they're extremely rich. That's the story. That's the gist of it. Okay, ready? We're gonna write this script, people. It's gonna take us a while. I think I need I don't know. We're gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna kind of go through the moves. So this isn't like a teaching situation because that takes a lot, but we're just kind of going through it. So what I have written so far, I'll read it. The familiar high school sounds fill the hallway. There isn't enough time between classes, so students can only have small conversations before they speed off. Ooh, 2 there. Look at me. See, there's a bunch of red lines, as you can already see. Can you actually see it? Let me make it bigger. Are you able to read it? I hope you're able to read it. Okay. to the next period. Everyone is lively and talking to their peers except for one person that stands out. Murdoch Barnes, a 18-year-old senior, stands by himself instead, leaning against the gray lockers. He looks like he's the only one not in a rush. His eyes flutter, open and close, as her, guys. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why we gotta go do this. As he tries to stay awake. He wears a wrinkled black t-shirt and black basketball shorts with the year 1987 embroidered at the bottom of the right pant leg. The ring of the school bell gets his attention. He grabs his dark brown what, Alea? Dark brown what? Backpack. He grabs his dark brown backpack from his feet and saunters to his next class. The hallways are so crowded that he has to push his way through the sweaty teenage bodies. In interior classroom day. Murdoch is the last one to make it to class, and he makes his way to the back. Miss Gentry, an old woman with a horrible slouch, lets out a big sigh. Miss Gentry, you're late again. Murdoch doesn't acknowledge her and takes his seat. Miss Gentry just shrugs it off. She feels bad for Murdoch and doesn't feel like getting him in trouble for being a few minutes late. Some of the other students look back at him and stare for a moment. No one bullies Murdoch. They just know to leave him alone. He likes to be alone. Look at that. I have so many errors. Murdoch makes eye contact with him. With who? He likes to be alone. Murdoch makes eye contact with them. And they immediately look away and whisper to each other. See, the descriptions can be so... His eyes flutter. Open. Oh, I see. Open and closed. Open and close. Yeah. He likes to be alone. Murdoch makes eye contact. It's supposed to be like, I see this as like there's like no music. It just kind of gives it that what's going on kind of thing. So our teacher told us to write 10 pages from any point in our script, and I'm doing the beginning because I don't know. I mean, I could do like the end, the fight scene, but that would be too much. Okay, interior lunchroom day. I was gonna do another scene. I gotta figure out like another scene here because he just came from class, and this isn't like the first period, but I want to do a scene because this is the hook. This is like the getting to know the world, right? And so I'm wanting another scene that kind of shows who Murdoch is and his place in this area. Hold on a second. I'm going to move my mic. Hello? Is it not plugged in this whole time? Am I going to restart this live stream? Hello? Am I deaf? Hello? Oh, God. Like it was working, you know? It was giving what's supposed to give, and then it didn't give what it's supposed to give. Did it just start doing that, or? Thank you, thank you. Okay. I didn't know what just happened just now, but okay, it's working now. Thank you, MNJT. So that's why I always have to have it like going, because it always wants to be like, no, you. Okay. Anyways, so I got to figure out a lunch scene room because I want it to be where we're setting up the world right before we get to the climax or the inciting incident. That's the words, inciting incident. So Murdoch okay. Oh, this is rough. It's hard I have to write 10 pages. I'm on the first page. Okay. I have to imagine the room. So he just finished class. And I think that we should have him already sitting down. No, I already don't like the because the thing is, what I've learned when you're writing a script, you're not the director, and you can't say the camera moves through the cafeteria and slowly zooms in on Murdoch, because that's what I want. Like I can see like the camera starting from the doors of the place that exists, cafeteria, and it really like moves through, and you see like all the people talking and stuff like that. And then it goes to a table, but he's like sitting by himself, but he's not by himself. Like he's at a table, but there's people there, but they're not acknowledging him. And I have to put that into words, but you don't put camera movements because the director's like, oh, you think you know better than me? Huh? You know? So, but you have to describe it in that way and be like, hey, suggestion. The squeaking of the doors. Oh, I can do it where I can do it where it follows two side students. Yeah, okay. A student, two students. I'm just gonna start. I gotta brainstorm. Two students walk through the squeaking squeaking cafeteria doors. Oh, this is not good. I don't like this. I'm laughing. That's not good. Walk through the two students walk through the squeaking cafeteria doors laughing. Let's see. They mistakenly, you know how like when you're walking with people and like you bump into each other sometimes, but it's like because that's like your friend. You know what I mean? As they walk up to the lunch line. Oh, this is not good. I don't like this. It's fine. Student one You saw the video, right? Oh, I don't like that. Right? But like, what is he doing? You can't, you know what I mean? You can't just, they walk up to the line, but what are they doing? They walk to the line. Is it a long line? Is it a short line? They're laughing. They bump into each other. They're in the line. Walk up to the lunch line. They're there now. What does it look like? But when it comes to like side characters, you don't really need to describe them that much. Just, okay, it's fine. It's fine. You saw the video, right? Student 2. I can't believe this is the first video that we see of her. Or is this, like, I can't believe this is the first time we see her and that's what we get? No. Okay, it's like a dance video. Harley is doing a dance video. And this is the first time. Okay, let me like give some context. This is the first time that the public is seeing the Weston family's daughter. Everyone has heard about her, but they're like, who is she? Why is she? Where is she? They've had her for 8 years, or no one knows her age, I guess, but they know that she exists, but no one's ever seen her until this video. And it's a dance video. It's not like here's an introduction to our daughter. We kept her out of the limelight because, you know, it's hard out here having so much money and blah, blah, blah. And then students who's like, this is like the first video we see of them. Like, this is it. Yeah, I can't believe this. Or yeah, this is the video that we get. See, that's the thing. Well, you know, that's the thing I have to remember when you're writing and like, what I'm trying to say. I always hear people say about like teenage movies or teen movies, they're like, there was no teenager even consulted during this. Because no teenager talks like this, you know? And now I'm 21. I'm not a teenager, but I really wanted it to be at least high school seniors in the beginning. And I might change, like, as I feel it out, and if I want to continue the script beyond 10 to 15 pages, I might look into changing it back to a 25-year-old. But, you know, how do teenagers talk nowadays? Yeah, I can't believe this is the video that we're getting from her. Or I'm just going to write something. And I'll come back to it. Wow, that's not good. Hold on. I can't just throw that away. Oh, hold on. I hate this. I don't like this. This is the first video we get of her. That doesn't, you know, because I know the stakes. I know like the gravity of it, but like there needs to be more in there. We're just gonna skip it. It's not good, but we're gonna skip it. Action. Towards the beginning. Another student towards the beginning of the line. not good. Okay. Okay. For real, like, what was she thinking? For real. Comma. It would be a comma, but I want it to be like a pause there. For real. Dot dot dot. Or dot 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 there. Cause I could there's for real. Like, what was she thinking? She's not even that good of a dancer. Like, cause that's the thing. That's the thing with these kind of movies and stuff. It's like writers write these things. Maybe it could be 5 to 10 years. It could be 5 years in advance before the movie even comes out. And so the teenager at the time talked like this, but then when the movie comes out, it's like they don't talk like that anymore. You know what I mean? Okay. Everyone else in the line laughs and comments, laughs or comments about the video. Overlap. Everyone else in line continues to laugh or comment on the video. Everyone know. Oh, we can follow student. We can follow student 2. That'll be really interesting because we're only 2 minutes into the script. Even though this is gonna be a lot longer, but since it's description, it's like shorter than what it actually is. But we can follow student 2. Student 2 makes it up to the front of the lunch line. Beans, please. Beans, because steaming lunches are terrible. I'm TikTok famous. No, I'm not. Go follow me on TikTok. I put up a video on there at Leia AA. Yeah. Scene 2. They point at the food what is it called? Tray? Not a tray, because they're holding a tray. Of they put in the silver pot. In front of the short lunch lady. Do I need to tilt this down a little bit? I need to stop touching it. Lady. Beans, please. Beans, comma, please. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what lunch used to be. I don't even know. Something lunch. Beans, please. The lunch lady slops a spoonful of beans on to their tray. Student 1 and 2 walk out of the lunch line towards the brown and runny beans partly cover the bland hamburger. Student 1 and 2 walk. Students 1 and 2 walk. Students 1 and 2 walks out of the lunchroom towards their table. The table is, oh, hold on. New paragraph. I don't know. I don't know. Hold on a second. Ah! Is it still working? Okay, the table's almost full. So okay, see, we kind of made it. So we started at the doors, and then we're with 1 and 2. They didn't grab their tray, huh? But like it kind of cut. We're cutting 2 things because we're not. It would be really cool if it was a one shot. If it was a oneer. If it like started there, follow them through, they're checking with the thing, they go to the lunch lady, follow all the way and sit down next to Murdoch. 2 students walk through the Suki cafeteria doors laughing. They're secretly bumping into each other as they walk up to the lunch line. Saw the video, right? Yeah. This is the first video. This is the first video we get of her. Let's do a parentheses unimpressed. Yeah, this is the first video we get of her. Another student is another student towards the beginning of the line, comma, pokes their head out to chime in. For real, like, what was she thinking? She's not even that good of a dancer. Everyone in the line laughs and continues, laughs or comments about the video. Student who makes it up to the front of the line, they point to the silver pot in front of them, in front of the short lunch lady. Beans, please. The lunch lady slops a spoonful of beans onto their tray. The brown and runny beans partly cover the bland looking hamburger. Students 1 and 2 walks out of the lunch line towards their table. The table's almost full, and the table's almost full, period. They sit at the end of the table, still commenting on this dance video. They sit next to each other. They sit next to each other at the end of the table. At the end of this table. In front of them is Murdoch. I've only been doing this for 30 minutes. No, that's the wrong words. I've been doing this for 30 minutes. I've been fooling for 30 minutes. And I haven't even finished page 2. I'm never going to get this done. It's due next Monday, though, so I'm good. The table is almost full. They sit next to each other at the end of the table. In front of them is Murdoch. Is Murdoch with his lunch from home. In front of them, he has 2 peanut butter sandwiches and a water. And water, sure. I kind of wanted the inciting incident to be in the classroom, though. I think this would be a good transition. I think that'll be a good ending. That'd be a good ending for that scene. We kind of like hinted at the video. We got a look into how Murdoch plays a part in this society. And then I want it to be in the classroom because that makes it more dramatic. He's gonna end up walking out of the classroom and going home once he finds out about the video. Okay, hold on. Oh, sorry about that. Don't forget to follow my second channel. Don't forget to follow my second channel. We're at 31 subscribers, which is really good. For me, not posting enough, I say it's really good. I don't post enough on there. Whatever this is. Anyways, okay. Don't want to like a spoonful of beans onto the tray. Okay. We're gonna start a new scene. Interior classroom. It could be history class, sure. History classroom, still day. Murdoch at the back. Murdoch is at the back of the class. This is rough. Ugh. Murdoch is at the back of the classroom again. This time he is early to class and everyone is talking the video again. I really could care less about I really could care less about the Weston family. You haven't seen it yet? I really could care less about the Weston family. That name is familiar to Murdoch. His ears perk as his interest has been piqued. I don't know if that's even good. He didn't know it was about them. The name sounded. The name sounds familiar to Murdoch. He sits straighter in his seat. His interest has been piqued. He's heard about the video. He's heard about a video all day, but he didn't know it was about them. I'll put them in capitals. Them. So like, he's here. I really could care less about the Weston family. He sits straight in his seat. Eyebrows. Eyebrows furrowed. Eyebrows furrowed. He leans in. His interest has been piqued. He's heard about the video all day, but he didn't know it was about them. Murdoch is in the back of the classroom again. This time he's early. He's early to class, and everyone is talking about the video again. A girl taps a girl sitting next to him taps her friend's shoulder. Doesn't matter, girl, boy, whatever. Doesn't matter. You haven't seen the video yet? I really could care less about the Weston family. See it on the screen. It's a 10-year-old girl dancing to a popular. Where's that from? Popular. Is that from a Pixar movie? Popular. That's from something. Tell me. Oh, now it's gonna be in my head all day. Ratatouille. Popular. When ego says something. Anyways, seen on screen is a 10-year-old girl dancing to a popular song. She has two friends behind her. Two friends dancing behind her and dancing in sync behind her. So what we have here is a situation let's see. Hold on a second. Popular. Sorry, guys. Go look something up. Over my hand. Okay. I can't say by the look on Murdoch's face, he recognized her because that's not a look. You know? That's not a universal look. Like a, you know? Maybe his eyes grow wide. He's looking at it and he's like, oh, that's that one girl from that one time. Murdoch simply watches the video behind as the two students slightly really chuckle. His eyes grow wide. He recognizes her. We're just gonna do that. He recognizes her. He leans in more and grabs the phone out of the student's hand for a better look. They get up out of their chair and stand next to Murdoch's desk. Kind of want to do a confrontation scene here. Hold on. Oh, my stomach. It's those beans. It's those beans. Oh, I'm a little tired. I gotta think tonight. Hold on. So the confrontation scene here will be like one of the students will kind of That's what it is. I'm trying to like imagine it. Where it grabs the collar, but Murdoch's hand is like on their shoulder. And they're like, dude, give her phone back. And then that's when Murdoch leaves. What was her name? Miss Teacher. I don't remember her name. Scanning up and down. Student 5, she said, give it back. When Murdoch ignores them again, student 5 grabs him by the shoulder. Collar. Oh my mind. Na, 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 na. Maybe I should write it really bad. Yeah. I should write the script like really bad and then write it how I regularly would. And then she'd be like, wow, what a difference for the final because it's a rough draft. Right? Then gives back the phone to stay in full. Murdoch grabs all of his things and storms out of the room. Okay, we're gonna read some of this because I think I'm kind of like, this is not good. It's okay. So we're now in the history class. Right? Material history classroom day. Murdoch is in the back of the classroom again. This time he is early to class and everyone is talking about the video again. A girl sitting next to him taps her friend on the shoulder. No, her friend. It's a friend. Tap. What? A girl sitting next. Oh, that makes sense. Sorry. 6'2". Her. What? A girl sitting next to her. No. Oh, yeah. Sitting next to Murdoch. Yeah. Taps. Her. Is it friend? His friends. Shoulder. Student 4. You haven't seen it yet? Student 5. I really could care less about the Weston family. That name sounds familiar to Murdoch. He sits straighter in his seat, eyebrows furrowed. He leans in. He's interested. His interest has been piqued. He's heard about a video all day, but he didn't know it was about them. Student 4 starts to play the video. Seen on the screen is a 10-year-old girl dancing to a popular song. She has two friends dancing in sync behind her. Murdoch secretly watches the video as the two students slightly chuckle. This kind of is immature. I gotta make her older. I can't make her 10. Why would an 18-year-old laugh at a 10-year-old? That is so immature and not okay. I gotta make her 16. Yeah. You can laugh at a 16-year-old. A 10-year-old, they're a child. Like a 16-year-old, you're also a child, but like you can laugh at a 16-year-old. I gotta make her 16. Murdoch secretly watches the video as the two students slightly chuckle. His eyes grow wide. He recognizes her. He leans in more and grabs the phone out of the student's hand for a better look. Hey, student 4. Hey. They get up out of the chair and stand next to Murdoch's desk. Give me my phone back. Murdoch ignores her, just like he did with Miss Teacher. Forgot her name. He intensely watches the video, scanning it up and down. Student 5 gets out of his chair and storms towards Murdoch. She said to give it back. When Murdoch ignores him, Student 5 grabs him by the collar. Murdoch quickly puts his hand on his chest. Whose chest? I gotta give them names, I guess. Student 5's chest to keep his to keep his distance. Like, can you kind of see what I'm saying? Like, Student 5 grabs his collar, but Murdoch like puts his hand on his shoulder so like you can't pull him closer. Whatever. Then gives him the phone. Then gives back the phone. Gives the phone back. Then gives the phone back to student 4. Student 5, let's go. Let's him go. Murdoch grabs all of his things and storms out of the room. As he walks out of the room, the teacher walks in. All of the names are based off of a character. Is based off a what's it called? Marvel character. All of them are based off of a Marvel character. So I got to give them a Marvel name. So his name is Murdoch Barnes. So Matt Murdock, Daredevil. James Buchanan Barnes, Bucky, Winter Soldier. Wilson, but we already have Weston, so we can't do Wilson because since we already have Weston. Steve Rogers, Mr. Rogers. Sure. Where do you think you're going? Once again. Once again, Murdoch ignores them and leaves the school building. What you want? What's going on? Oh, leave the school building. I hate this. I'm about to put furious because that's all I can write right now. He's furious. That's not how you explain it. He has tunnel vision for the front door of the school building. See, the thing is, how many pages are we now? Not many. 3. And the thing is, he hasn't said a word this entire time. And I really like that. I don't want him to say a word until he talks to his mom. Like, he doesn't talk at school. And I think towards the end of the movie, he's going to get out of his shell of sadness and stuff. But I don't like, most of this I don't like how I've written it because it's not very descriptive. But I will get there. I want to start from the beginning. I got to read it all over again. The familiar high school sounds fill the hallway. There isn't enough time between classes, so students can only have a small conversation before they speed off to their next period. Everyone is lively and talking to their peers except for one person that stands out. Murdoch Barnes, a 18-year-old senior, stands by himself, leaning against the grade lockers. He looks like the only one not in a rush. His eyes flutter open and close as he tries to stay awake. He wears a wrinkled black t-shirt and black basketball shorts with the year 1987 embroidered on the bottom of the right pant leg. The ring of the school bell gets his attention. He grabs his dark brown backpack from his feet and saunters to his next class. The hallways are so crowded that he has to push his way through the sweaty teenage bodies. Interior classroom day. Murdoch is the last one to make it to class and makes his way back to Miss Gentry. Makes his way to the back. Miss Gentry, an old woman with a horrible slouch, lets out a big sigh. You're late. Again. Murdoch doesn't acknowledge her. He takes his seat. Miss Gentry just shrugs it off. She feels bad for Murdoch and doesn't feel like getting him in trouble for being a few minutes late. Some of the other students look back at him and stare for a moment. No one bullies Murdoch. They just know to leave him alone. He likes to be alone. Murdoch makes eye contact with them, and they immediately look away and whisper to each other. I might take that ending out, but whatever. Maybe it should be like they immediately look away, because I feel like the whisper is like kind of dumb. Interior lunchroom day. 2 students walk through the squeaky cafeteria doors laughing. They mistakenly bump into each other as they walk up to the lunch line. Student 1, you saw the video, right? Student 2, yeah. This is the first video we get of her. Another student towards the beginning of the line pokes their head out to chime in. Student 3, for real, like, what was she thinking? She's not even that good of a dancer. Everyone on the line continues to laugh or comment about the video. Student two makes it Ooh, maybe it should be his twin. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Um, Student 2 makes it up to the front of the lunch line. They okay, so I gotta actually make that a different. It's kind of like a break. Okay, student 2 makes it up to the front of the lunch line. They point to a silver pot in front of the short lunch lady. Beans, please. The lunch lady slops a spoonful of beans onto their tray. The brown and runny beans partly cover the bland-looking hamburger. Student 1 and 2 walk out of the lunch line towards their table. The table is almost full. They sit next to each other at the end of the table. I say table a lot. At the end, they sit with each other. They sit next to each other at the edge. We're gonna do edge. At the edge. In front of them is Murdoch with his lunch from home. He has 2 peanut butter sandwiches and water. Everyone at the table is talking but him. Interior history classroom day. Murdoch is at the back of the classroom again. This time he is early to class and everyone is talking about the video again. A girl sitting next to him taps her friend's shoulder. Student 4. You haven't seen it yet. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Student 5. I really could care less about the Weston family. The name sounds familiar to Murdoch. He sits straighter in his seat, eyebrows furrowed. He leans in. His interest has been piqued. He's heard about the video all day, but he didn't know it was about them. Student 4 starts to play the video. Seen on the screen. Ooh, and that would make it scandalous. People would be like, this kind of looks like Murdoch. Is an 18-year-old girl dancing to a popular song. She has 2 friends dancing in sync behind her. Murdoch secretly watches the video as the 2 students slightly chuckle. Okay. His eyes grow wide. He recognizes her. He leans in more and grabs the phone out of the student's hands for a better look. Student 4. Hey! They get up out of their chair and stand next to Murdoch's desk. Give me my phone back. Murdoch ignores her, just like he did with Miss Gentry. Was it Gentry? Just like he did with Miss Gentry. He intensely watches the video, scanning it up and down. Student 5 gets up out of his chair and storms towards Murdoch. She said, give it back. When Murdoch ignores him, because we already established that it's a he, Student 5 grabs him by the collar. Murdoch quickly puts his hand on Student 5's. We're gonna change it to shoulder to keep his distance. Then gives the phone back to Student 4. Student 5 lets him go. Murdoch grabs all of his things and storms out of the room. As he walks out of the room, the teacher walks in. Mr. Rogers. Where do you think you're going? Once again, Murdoch ignores him and leaves the school building. He puts on his backpack. He is furious. He has tunnel vision for the front doors of the school buildings. Well, that was the inciting incident. A video. What's this video? Ooh. I need to take a break. I need to use the bathroom. There's a bathroom. Sorry, I get so distracted. How about we watch my skit as I go to the bathroom? Yeah. Not that account. The account with no ads. There's only one person on here anyways. So it's okay. If I take a little bit of time to find it. Skits. What would we even do? Do you hear it? Why are you wearing that?
This? What? I can't wear clothes now?
But I mean, it's weird though. Do you have something going on after this?
I like it. And I look good in it.
What's so funny?
I bet it's for that new girl that came in that dress last week.
We're just gonna watch one of the old ones. Sorry. I keep starting new ones. This one.
You know what? I'm not even gonna ask.
That's so
As you
giant.
As you should.
That's so giant. Sorry, I'm doing the new one. I will be back soon, and hopefully, because what would play after this?
Why are you wearing that?
This? What? I can't wear clothes now?
But I mean, it's weird though. Do you have something going on after this?
I like it. And I look good in it.
What's so funny?
I bet it's for that new girl that came in that dress last week.
Oh, right. The purple dress. What was her name again?
Athena.
Yes.
Guys, stop.
Oh, you so liked her making Nelson give her his seat.
I mean, she was kind of cute.
I mean, she really wasn't all that. So, I mean, wasn't she though? Like, it's kind of crazy the way she came in with her purple dress and her little accent. Like, I wouldn't like.
You know, Jane, where is Lacey? I can't keep wasting my time when I come here.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Athena. I like your hoodie. It's cute. This old thing, I felt a little bit overdressed on last class, so I thought I'd put on something a little more comfortable.
Anyways, as I was saying, Jane, where's Lacey?
She's coming, okay? It'd be nice to finally meet her. So, she told me that she had an announcement. She didn't sound like her cheery self, so I need y'all to be nice to her today. Is everything okay? No, Nelson. Everything is not okay. Corrected and recovery class has been disbanded.
What?
This is the last class. Since I'm graduating, they say I can't come back next semester. Meaning that car accident recovery is... Who is that? Who is this? Who are you? Oh, I'm Athena. I was here last class, but you weren't. It's finally nice to meet you. I heard all good things. All good things. Purple dress that I was telling you about. Oh, right. The British bitch. Right. She released and all that.
What? Yo, Lacey.
That's really not okay.
Athena, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It happens way too often.
You weren't supposed to say that out loud.
It's just that you're supposed to sign up for this class. We really don't take walk-ins.
Okay, Lacey, can't you just allow it this one time?
Yeah, whatever. It's the last class anyway, so yeah. Athena, I'm sorry, okay? It's just that this class means everything to me. I'm just really sad that it's going to end. I mean, well, Isn't there anything else that we can do?
Well, I'm ready for it to end. I finished my NHS hours 2 classes ago, but I want to see how much I can annoy this one over here. Excuse me? Okay, well, what if we do a club outside of school? Something other than car accident recovery, since I feel like we've all recovered by now.
Wow, Sam, you're a genius. I thought of that already. And to have an official club that can rent out a space, I need at least 6 people. And what would we do anyways? Like, what are we gonna do? Might as well just throw the whole thing away.
Well, we could do improv. It's fun, not too strict, and we'll get a little exercise out of it. And also, we do have 6 here. Actually, that's not a bad idea. We can finally get out of these chairs.
See, Athena, I know that we have 6 people here, but Ross would never do it.
You're right about that one.
Come on, Ross. We've made a good friendship here. And what? It's been 5 classes, and I feel like we've gotten a little bit closer. And I feel like this improv class will allow us to express ourselves in a whole new way. And, you know, we can even do community shows. Doesn't that sound fun?
Absolutely not.
Come on, Ross, please.
Fine.
Okay, great. Okay, guys, we're gonna meet every Thursday at 7. I will make sure I have a space ready, and make sure to have your first script ready for the first day. It's gonna be so great. Oh, right, the British bench. Right, she releasing all that. I'm sorry, no one.
Oh, that's a struggle. That's a struggle. Hold on. Okay.
Hold on. One time. Oh, one more time. One more time. Good friendship here. And what? It's been 5 classes. I feel like
Okay,
we've been
people. We are back. Is this one? Okay. We're back. How do I close this? Okay. Is it frozen? What is this, man? It frozen? Skittle. Squat, squat, squat. Like, I'm confused why I did that. Oh. This is why I do live streams, so I don't get lazy and not do it at all. I'm on 3 pages in. Yeah, there's no way I could have done this in a day. Actually, I could have. I do a lot better when I'm procrastinating. Like when it's like, oh, it's due in 2 hours. Okay, yeah, let me write 10 pages in 2 hours. 10 pages in a week? 10 pages in a week? That's a whole thing. Oh, I'm 3 pages in. Yeah, there's no way. I don't think I can do this. I think we're gonna skip around. Not skip around, but just kind of like go. Interior living room day. I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm worn out. Why did I go on a break? I should just ended the video because I'm worn out. After an hour, I usually procrastinate. This is hard. Concurrent viewers. Chat rate. Play banks. What does that mean? Away, away. how to say it for later, Leia. Sitting with a reclining chair is a woman in her, I don't know, about her 50s. Everything, she sits as still as the room. It's like she's almost dead. Around her sits a lot of antiques. Around her sit many antiques and souvenirs. I'm trying to like see the room. Many antiques cluttered and scattered across the room. The room is dark with the only light source being from the window with like a clear, like, you know, like a clear curtain, like, you know, those like mesh curtains. That's the only light source, the orange light. And it's quiet until Murdoch barges through the door, immediately saying, "Have you seen the video? Have you seen the video? Have you seen the video?" She kind of perks her head up. Being like, what are you talking about? You know, it's that kind of vibe. It's like, what? I have no drive anymore. I have no purpose. I'm so tired. I had to sleep. I have a class later. I have a dance class later with my friend. I can't be tired. I have no drive. What video are you talking about, Murdoch? What video? The video. I've seen. It's Harley. I know it's Harley. The Weston Harley, and then the mom would be like, "Please don't say her name. Like, don't. You know, you're not supposed to say her name," or something like that. And Marta's like, "Have you seen the video? Is this her?" And like he pulls it up on his phone or something, and like the video is playing again, and she like weak looks at the video or something, and she's like, just leave it alone. Like, you know, just leave it alone. He's like, "I know it's her. Like, we need to do something about this. Like, what are we going to do? Are we going to get her?" All right, Alea, write that all out. I'm really tired. I'm looking at myself now on the playback, and I look so tired. And yeah, so I'm going to need to take a nap before this dance class. Okay. No, yeah, I'm saying y'all are gonna be like, "Alea, wow, you're lazy. You didn't do anything all day." I did do a lot today. I woke up early, went to the gym at 7. I went to the gym from 7:30 to 9. 9 o'clock, I had to call someone to dispute a situation. And then at 10, had to take a shower, kind of like just dragged on for an hour trying to survive after the workout. 11 o'clock, had a dentist appointment, had to go to the bank, had to eat, watch the show, fell asleep watching the show for like 10 minutes. And then I came on here, guys. And I have a class at 6:45. So I need to get a good nap. Because it's all going to happen again tomorrow. Something like that. Same vicinity, same numbers. Anyways, see you later. Thanks for coming on here, y'all.